Hello, folks. Jonathan Milam here with a very nice trumpet. This is a newish Yamaha 8335 LA, and it is the second edition. Some great features to this horn, but we're going to start off right away playing. Going to play Summertime, and going to start off with a medium mouthpiece. This is a GR64 MB. And very nice mouthpiece. And we've got 4 other mouthpieces. We'll try a couple of different other songs as we get further on. And we'll talk just a little bit about some of the strong features of this horn. And there are a lot of strong features. Absolutely tremendous trumpet. Again, the Yamaha 8335 LA, Wayne Bergeron's horn. And we'll be back as soon as we played Summertime. Great horn. Now I'll tell you, I played Strads pretty much consistently over the last few months, and I'm used to a lot more restricted blow. And I'm not saying this is the most open horn I've ever played, but it is definitely more open than a Strad. And I've got a friend that plays this, Brad in Houston, and does a great job on it, I'm sure. He's very used to it. I'm not. And honestly, I'm struggling a little because it's just more open than I'm used to, which is surprising. 459 bore, same as the Strad, but definitely a much more open feel, considerably larger bell. And look at this. French bead. Very, if I held my Strad up to it, you'd see the difference as you get closer. Now, horn is in very good shape. One of the major blemishes, there's a little line here. I'm not sure if that's a scratch or a dent. You can't see it. I can't, it's so small, if I took pictures of it, you wouldn't be able to see it. Nor can you see it from this end. Extremely good shape. Now, there are a couple of marks on the lead pipe, which strangely I don't think are red rot, although you always wonder. But one of them is right where I wind up putting my finger on the lead pipe, wrapped around the third valve, and I think a previous player might have done that as well. And there's another mark here. It's in the lacquer. I don't think it's in anything under that. And again, the lead pipe is under here, I'm pretty sure, so it's not red rot, but still interesting. I believe this lead pipe is rose gold, which has a higher resistance to red rot anyway. The lead pipe looks very clean. Just a few dings right in here, which I can't even see them in this light. I can see them barely in sunlight. I'm guessing a mouthpiece might have got loose in a case, but it is extremely minor. Other than that, listen to the compression. That's your third valve and your first. Very, very impressive horn. Wayne Bergeron was a wonderful fella. Working as a flight attendant, I walked up to a gate a few years ago. I was looking at the group of passengers that were going to come onto the plane in a few minutes, and I looked out and I said, "That's Wayne Bergeron. I wonder if he's going to be on this flight." And sure enough, he was. And one of the most gracious, kind people I think I've ever met. Wonderful fella. Couldn't be a better rep for a horn. And not many horns going to be better than this either. Okay, I'm going to take a couple of TF mouthpieces, one extremely deep. Should really do great with this very open setup and large bell. This is the Reeves C2J. And we'll give that a try, and then we'll have a few more mouthpieces I mentioned. We'll stick with Summertime at this time as well. You know, you get a great horn and a great mouthpiece, and it is amazing what you can do. Now, I've started referring to this the last few months as a great soloist mouthpiece. This again is going to fall into the TF or the trumpet flugel area. It is a deep V, but a much more modest backbore, where I think the drill size of the C2J is an 11. I suspect this is about a 23 or 24. And still, you get a very nice mellow sound, but somebody with a lot of wind can really push this and get so much out of it as well. Again, summertime, and then we'll switch as we go to a more legit mouthpiece. Okay, Wayne Bergeron, and of course he plays for the Oscars just about every year. One of the 3, 4, 5 trumpeters that they use for that. When I spoke with him on the plane, he said a lot of days he was doing a morning recording session as a commercial artist in LA, and then an afternoon session and some evening sessions as well. I've seen him in concert where he's a guest performer and he's doing light classical numbers. And always, I've seen him duet with high schoolers, and he's just so gracious and kind to them. An exemplary man, I think, in many ways. But he does have a wide gamut of music that he plays. And so this horn is very, very broad in its possibilities. I'll play a classic number, the Lord's Prayer, at least part of that, not all of it. And I'm going to use a very legit mouthpiece. Again, it's a Reeves, but it's patterned after the Box 7B. Great mouthpiece, 24 drill, rather kind of a modified V cup, but quite deep. Again, the Lord's Prayer with the 8335 LA. Sorry, I played more of that than I intended to. Hard to stop on that song. Well, what a very nice horn. Oh, yellow brass bell, which I've always thought was the easiest to color. Gold brass, very nice, very pretty, but yellow brass, just your plain brass bell. Again, I've always thought with the different mouthpieces, it was the easier one to color as you'd like. So lots of tonal potential with this trumpet. Valves, just about as good as you can get. Mono, I believe, but quite full feeling, buttery, and the slides are just tremendous. Okay, gonna pick it up just a little bit, and also gonna use the closest thing to a lead mouthpiece that I can successfully give a shot at. It's a GR64 medium shallow, but with their #1 backbore. And I got to tell you, I was a bad boy this week. Rough sequence flying, and went 2 days without practicing. And my lip is letting me know all about it too. But anyway, we'll play a bouncier number, try and give you an idea if you were in a commercial venue, how this horn might sound if you had something like a commercial or possibly even a lead mouthpiece. I enjoy the mellow mouthpieces in the lower range much better. Great horn, and really, I just sent out a Carol Brass today, but really wanted to take a Carol Brass and compare it to this horn, but just honestly, my lip was not up to it. But in the upcoming days, we'll try and compare this horn to a few others. In fact, I've got a really neat old Stradivarius, just as impeccable looking as the LA2 is. You can't say that for this little beauty. It's an old Strad medium bore with a very rare 38 bell. Oh, you talk about a smaller bell. It really is all the way down, at least up to the throat. It compares a little better. But perhaps in the next day or two we'll be able to get a video out comparing it to a Strad and some other horns that we've got as well. Folks, appreciate you having taken the time. If you're looking for a good horn, this LA2 really is a very fine instrument, can do it all. I don't think there's any venue that it wouldn't shine in. All right, a pleasure. We appreciate the thumbs up, as does Google. If you'd like to subscribe. I get tired of moving through a bunch of horns, but it seems I always have another one coming in from somewhere. So we'll probably keep the YouTube videos up for a while. Meanwhile, as we're piddling around with horns, do take care of yourself and someone near you.